It's 10 years from now. You're sitting on a beach, the sun warming your skin, the sound of waves gently crashing in the background. You're not worried about bills, deadlines, or your boss's latest email. Why? Because you've built a life of financial freedom. You're a millionaire. But here's the kicker. This didn't happen by accident. It happened because you decided, right here, right now, to stop procrastinating and start building wealth. What if I told you that the life you've been dreaming of is closer than you think? That the only thing standing between you and financial freedom is the habit of putting things off. Procrastination is the silent dream killer. It whispers, you can start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. The truth is, wealth isn't built by waiting for the perfect moment. It's built by taking action today. So, if you're ready to stop procrastinating and start building wealth, you're in the right place. This isn't just another video about saving a few dollars here and there. This is about transforming your mindset, your habits, and your life. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable steps to overcome procrastination, start building wealth, and fast-track your journey to becoming a millionaire. Let's dive in. There was a young man named Alex who dreamed of becoming a millionaire. He read all the books, watched all the videos, and even attended seminars. But year after year, nothing changed. Why? Because Alex was a master procrastinator. He kept telling himself, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow turned into next week, next month, and eventually next year. Sound familiar? Fear. Here's the hard truth. Procrastination isn't just about laziness. It's about fear. Fear is one of the biggest barriers to taking action. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. It all holds us back. But here's the good news. You can overcome it. And when you do, you'll unlock a world of opportunities to build wealth faster than you ever thought possible. Here's the thing. Fear is just a feeling. It's not a fact. And the only way to overcome fear is to face it head on. Here's a simple strategy to overcome fear. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Take small, manageable steps toward your goals, even if they scare you. For example, if you're afraid of investing, start with a small amount of money that you're comfortable losing. As you gain confidence, you can increase your investments. The key is to take action, even when it's uncomfortable. Building wealth. Building wealth isn't just about making money. It's about creating a system that works for you, even when you're not working. It's about making your money work harder than you do. And the best part? You don't need a six-figure salary or a trust fund to get started. You just need the right mindset and the right strategies. Here's where most people go wrong. They focus on saving instead of earning. Don't get me wrong, saving is important. But if you really want to build wealth, you need to focus on increasing your income. Think about it. If you save $500 a month, it will take you over 16 years to save $100,000. But if you find a way to earn an extra $1,000 a month, you can reach that same goal in less than half the time. So, how do you increase your income? There are countless ways, but let's start with the basics. First, invest in yourself. Learn new skills, take courses, and network with people who are already where you want to be. The more valuable you become, the more opportunities will come your way. Second, consider starting a side hustle. Whether it's freelancing, selling products online, or investing in real estate, a side hustle can significantly boost your income. And third, don't be afraid to take calculated risks. As the saying goes, fortune favors the bold. But here's the thing. None of this will matter if you don't take action. You can have the best plan in the world, but if you don't execute it, it's worthless. So, How do you go from a procrastinator to an action taker? Start small. Break your goals into manageable steps and focus on one thing at a time. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Wealth building strategies. Now, let's dive deeper into some specific strategies for building wealth. One of the most powerful ways to build wealth is through investing. But here's the thing. You don't need to be a financial expert to get started. In fact, you can start with as little as $100. The key is to start early and be consistent. Let's break it down. There are several types of investments you can consider, including stocks, bonds, real estate, and even cryptocurrencies. Each has its own risks and rewards, so it's important to do your research and choose the ones that align with your goals and risk tolerance. Here's a simple strategy to get started. Start with index funds. Index funds are a type of mutual fund that tracks a specific market index, such as the S&P 500. They're a great option for beginners because they're low-cost, diversified, and have historically provided solid returns over the long term. Another powerful wealth-building strategy is real estate. Real estate has been a proven wealth builder for centuries. Whether it's rental properties, flipping houses, or investing in real estate investment trusts REITs, there are countless ways to make money in real estate. The key is to educate yourself and start small. But here's the thing. Building wealth isn't just about making money. It's also about managing it wisely. That's where budgeting comes in. A budget is simply a plan for how you'll spend your money. It's not about restricting yourself. It's about making intentional choices that align with your goals. Here's a simple budgeting strategy to get started. The 50/30/20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and investments. This is a great starting point, but feel free to adjust it based on your specific goals and circumstances. Let's take a moment to talk about the importance of taking care of yourself. Building wealth is important, but it's not worth sacrificing your health and well-being. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So, make sure to prioritize self-care, whether it's exercise, meditation, or simply taking time to relax and recharge. Now, let's talk a little bit about the power of compounding. Compounding is often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. It's the process by which your money grows exponentially over time. The earlier you start, the more powerful the effect. If you want to know more about luxury, wealth, and lifestyle, my channel has a variety of topics, including personal finance, success tips, and insights into the lives of wealthy individuals aimed at helping you improve your life and achieve your goals. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bells, because I dish out valuable information every week. Mindset. Let's take a moment to talk about mindset. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you do. If you believe you can't do something, you won't. But if you believe you can, you're already halfway there. As Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So, start believing in yourself. Start believing that you have what it takes to build wealth and achieve your dreams. Building wealth isn't just about the numbers. It's also about your mindset. If you have a scarcity mindset, you'll always feel like there's never enough. But if you have an abundance mindset, you'll see opportunities everywhere. Here's a powerful exercise to shift your mindset. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude is a powerful tool that can help you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. And when you focus on abundance, you'll attract more of it into your life. Actionable steps. Now, let's get practical. Here are 5 actionable steps you can take today to stop procrastinating and start building wealth. Number 1. Set clear goals. What does financial freedom look like to you? Is it a specific amount of money? A certain lifestyle? Write it down. Be specific. The more clarity you have, the easier it will be to take action. Number 2, create a plan. Once you have your goals, create a plan to achieve them. Break it down into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to save $10,000 in a year, break it down into monthly, weekly, and even daily targets. Number 3, eliminate distractions. Identify the things that are keeping you from taking action. Is it social media, Netflix, negative people? Whatever it is, eliminate it. Create an environment that supports your goals. Number 4, take action. This is the most important step. Start small, but start now. Whether it's setting up a budget, opening an investment account, or starting a side hustle, take the first step today. Number 5, stay consistent. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay consistent even when it's hard. Remember, small, consistent actions lead to big results over time. Habits and relationships. Now let's talk about the power of habits. Your habits determine your future. If you want to build wealth, you need to develop habits that support that goal. For example, make it a habit to save a portion of every paycheck, no matter how small. Make it a habit to invest in yourself regularly. And make it a habit to review your progress and adjust your plan as needed. There's a powerful quote by Warren Buffett. The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. In other words, your habits shape your destiny. So, choose them wisely. Let's take a moment to talk about the importance of relationships. Your relationships can either support or hinder your journey to wealth. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be your best. As Jim Rohn famously said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So, choose your circle wisely. Building wealth isn't a solo journey. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people can open doors to new opportunities and insights. Whether it's joining a mastermind group, attending networking events, or connecting with mentors, building a strong network is a key part of success. Here's a practical tip. Reach out to someone you admire. Send them an email, ask for advice, or invite them for coffee. You'd be surprised how many people are willing to help if you just ask. Motivation. Now let's talk about the importance of staying motivated. Building wealth is a long-term game, and there will be ups and downs along the way. That's why it's important to stay motivated and keep your eyes on the prize. Here's a simple strategy to stay motivated. Visualize your success. Close your eyes and imagine what your life will look like when you've achieved your financial goals. How will it feel? What will you do? The more vividly you can imagine it, the more motivated you'll be to take action. A powerful motivator is accountability. Find someone who shares your goals and holds each other accountable. Whether it's a friend, family member, or mentor, having someone to share your journey with can make all the difference. Learning from failure. Now, let's talk about the importance of learning from failure. Building wealth isn't a straight path. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and failures along the way. But here's the thing. Failure isn't the end. It's just a stepping stone on the path to success. Here's a powerful quote by Thomas Edison. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. So, don't be afraid to fail. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Building wealth takes time. There's no such thing as overnight success. But here's the good news. The longer you stay consistent, the easier it gets. As the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So be patient. Trust the process. And remember, every small step you take today is bringing you closer to your goals. Learn to celebrate your wins. Building wealth is a journey, and it's important to celebrate the milestones along the way. Whether it's paying off a debt, reaching a savings goal, or making your first investment, take the time to celebrate your progress. Here's a simple way to celebrate. Treat yourself to something small but meaningful. It could be a nice dinner, a new book, or even just a day off. The key is to acknowledge your hard work and reward yourself for it. If you're ready to stop procrastinating and start building wealth, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. By doing so, you're making a commitment to yourself and your future. And if you are finding this video helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Together, we can create a community of action takers who are building wealth and living their best lives. Staying informed and taking action. Now let's talk about the importance of staying informed. The world of finance is constantly changing, and it's important to stay up to date on the latest trends and strategies. Whether it's reading books, listening to podcasts, or following financial news, make it a habit to educate yourself regularly. Here's a simple strategy to stay informed. Set aside 30 minutes a day to learn something new about finance. It could be reading an article, watching a video, or listening to a podcast. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make smart financial decisions. All the knowledge in the world won't help you if you don't take action. So, what are you waiting for? Start today. Take the first step, no matter how small. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The path to success is to take massive, determined action. So, don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. You should also know the importance of staying focused. Building wealth requires focus and discipline. It's easy to get distracted by shiny objects and quick fixes, but the key is to stay focused on your long-term goals. Here's a simple strategy to stay focused. Create a vision board. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals and dreams. It's a powerful tool that can help you stay focused and motivated. So, take some time to create a vision board that reflects your financial goals and aspirations. Positivity, commitment, and flexibility. Now let's talk about the importance of staying positive. Building wealth isn't always easy, and there will be challenges along the way. But here's the thing. Your attitude determines your altitude. If you stay positive, you'll be able to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Here's a simple strategy to stay positive. Practice positive affirmations. Every day, repeat positive affirmations to yourself, such as I am capable of achieving my financial goals or am worthy of abundance. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more they'll become a part of your mindset. Building wealth is a long-term commitment, and it's important to stay committed to your goals, even when it's hard. Remember, the road to success is paved with challenges, but the rewards are worth it. Here's a simple strategy to stay committed. Create a daily routine that supports your goals. Whether it's setting aside time to work on your side hustle, reviewing your budget, or learning something new, make it a habit to take small, consistent actions every day. While it's important to stay committed to your goals, it's also important to stay flexible. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes you'll need to adjust your plan. The key is to stay open to change and be willing to adapt. Here's a simple strategy to stay flexible. Regularly review your progress and adjust your plan as needed. If something isn't working, don't be afraid to try a different approach. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Inspiration, discipline, and patience. Now let's talk about the importance of staying inspired. Building wealth is a long-term journey, and it's important to stay inspired along the way. Whether it's reading books, listening to podcasts, or attending seminars, make it a habit to seek out inspiration regularly. Here's a simple strategy to stay inspired. Create a list of your favorite motivational quotes and read them every day. Whether it's a quote from Warren Buffett, Tony Robbins, or Oprah Winfrey, the right words can inspire you to keep going, even when the going gets tough. Building wealth also requires discipline. It's easy to get distracted by short-term pleasures, but the key is to stay focused on your long-term goals. Here's a simple strategy to stay disciplined. Create a daily routine that supports your goals. Whether it's setting aside time to work on your side hustle, reviewing your budget, or learning something new, make it a habit to take small, consistent actions every day. Building wealth takes time. There's no such thing as overnight success. But here's the good news. The longer you stay consistent, the easier it gets. So, be patient. Trust the process. And remember, every small step you take today is bringing you closer to your goals. Consistency and automation. Consistency is the secret sauce to building wealth. It's not about making one big move. It's about making small, consistent moves over time. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't plant a seed and expect a tree to grow overnight. You water it, nurture it, and give it time to grow. The same goes for your wealth-building journey. Here's a practical tip to stay consistent. Track your progress. Whether it's a spreadsheet, a journal, or an app, keep track of your financial goals and the steps you're taking to achieve them. Seeing your progress in black and white can be incredibly motivating. It's like watching your garden grow, one small step at a time. Let's take a moment to talk about the power of automation. One of the biggest reasons people procrastinate is because they overcomplicate things. But building wealth doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, you can automate a lot of the process. For example, set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts. That way, you're building wealth without even thinking about it. As the saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. Automating your finances takes the effort out of the equation and ensures you stay on track. Imagine two people who want to start investing. Person A spends months researching, reading books, and waiting for the right moment to start. Person B opens a brokerage account, invests $100 in an index fund, and learns as they go. Who do you think will be further ahead in a year? Spoiler alert, it's person B. Why? Because they took action, even if it wasn't perfect. So, don't wait for the stars to align. Start where you are with what you have. As the saying goes, done is better than perfect. Deadlines and accountability. One of the reasons people procrastinate is because they don't have a clear deadline. Without a deadline, it's easy to keep pushing things off. But when you set a deadline, you create a sense of urgency that motivates you to take action. Here's a practical tip. Break your goals into smaller tasks with specific deadlines. For example, if your goal is to save $10,000 in a year, break it down into monthly, weekly, and even daily targets. Then, set deadlines for each step. This creates a clear roadmap and keeps you accountable. Accountability is a powerful motivator. When you know someone is watching, you're more likely to follow through on your commitments. So, find an accountability partner, someone who shares your goals and can help keep you on track. Here's a simple way to create accountability. Share your goals with someone you trust. It could be a friend, family member, or mentor. Check in with them regularly to update them on your progress. Knowing that someone is rooting for you can give you the extra push you need to stay consistent. Learn to say no. Now let's talk about the power of saying no. Building wealth requires focus, And that means saying no to distractions and time wasters. Whether it's unnecessary expenses, toxic relationships, or unproductive habits, learning to say no is a crucial skill. Here's a practical tip. Audit your time and money. Look at how you're spending your time and money, and identify areas where you can cut back. For example, do you really need that daily latte? Or that subscription you never use? By saying no to the things that don't align with your goals, you free up resources for the things that do. If you are ready to completely transform your life, I reveal 14 powerful strategies to help you completely transform your future. From setting life-changing goals to building success habits that are designed to give you clarity, focus, and motivation. Click the next video and begin your journey to transformation.